at the brand-new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a 6-time Pro Bowler now in his 9th NFL season. It's Russell Wilson.
Well, he started his season the way that everyone wants to start their season, with an absolute bang. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Let's see where he goes from here.
Set the bar high. Week 2. Let's see what he can do. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. A screen to Bell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell.
Number 26, Le'Veon Bell.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up
from the shotgun. Wilson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be design runs as well as his scrambles.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Steps away to his left. Pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And, partner, when you hear about a 6'5", 235, 240-pound quarterback, you don't often think of him being overlooked coming out of high school, do you? That's exactly what happened to Josh Allen. Overlooked, ended up going to a junior college, Reedley Community College out in California, before matriculating to the University of Wyoming, and the Cowboys were so glad to get him. And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays here, passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually the point of attack. This time we get a call.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They get the former number 6 overall pick, Quentin Nelson, out of Notre Dame that time. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
Now Allen. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
The Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. 4 yards.
They'll come out on a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught, Jones. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first catch there for the NFL's leading receiver in Week 1 in terms of yardage. Also a 1st down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know
that he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive, and following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Quick slant to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 50-yard line.
from midfield. Here's Allen, and he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Allen. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still first down.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. That's caught. It's Jarius Wright. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line.
A gain of 15.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. And now it's 3rd down.
By Xavier McKinney.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Number 11.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
13.
Bailey got the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. L.A. set to take over again on offense.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10.
And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
1 yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, Wilson. That's going to be caught.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So we've reached the intermission of what right now is a 13. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession, and he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first, they go right back to Howard. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Allen's throw is complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way in for the Charger touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
On first down, Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook. And some space here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of time.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Malcolm Butler dialed the corner blitz and earned the sack. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
And 15.
From the shotgun, Wilson. This is Johnson. He's got him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Gain of 22.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson looking downfield for Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chargers ready to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Howard is the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On is the Chargers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. James now to return. Putting the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking deep for Julio. And got his man complete. The 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Julio Jones, 85 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Or the this one away. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen now on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw is incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Chiefs.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
12 yards there and a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field, but he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protecting himself as best he could while completing the play.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6. At the 22-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Noah Fant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Gostkowski the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, but he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. It's caught. Jones. And he will take it on in for the Chiefs touchdown. Julio Jones. 47 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking the 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now and then open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This is the tight end Fant. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Noah Fant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Wilson's pass.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A slant to Jones. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now Bell. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Back at the 5-yard line.
Here's Bell. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now fourth and goal. Can this defense hold him out? And he's going to take it into the end zone for the Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
21.
Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.